Hello everybody and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy, this incredible game. I'm of course recording a voiceover intro because last episode I ended it before I thought I was going to because there's so many cutscenes. And because it was so long, I did say I would do a recap at the beginning of this episode, so here is that recap. We started things off by receiving a letter from Hogwarts telling us that Professor Fig had been teaching some stuff over the summer. And then we pick up where we're packing for Hogwarts. And then this fella joins us. His name's George, I think. And then on our journey to Hogwarts, he warns us about the threat of Ranrock's Goblin Rebellion. And then pulls out this box of Volt. No, it's not a box, it's a cylinder. That was the last thing apparently Professor Fig's wife sent him before she died. When we touch it, we see this glow, and it opens right up, revealing a bit of a key. And then a dragon attacks our carriage, and he kills George, meaning that we can actually see the Thestrals now, which is kind of cool. Falling through, this guy, Professor Fig, casts Accio on the key, and it's a port key, so it takes us into the Scottish Highlands, where we find this magic wall, where again only we can see this glow and the room behind it. When we touch it, we get teleported into that room, which happens to be a private entrance to a Gringotts vault. Down in Vault 12, we actually learned the spell Revelio. It's cool, it can reveal some hidden objects throughout the world. And then in that door, there's this room. Eventually we find another door that, it's like an arch, leads into this beautiful room that apparently this ancient wizard made in order to protect some sort of secret knowledge, because you can only access it if you have ancient magic. I'm not sure what that knowledge is. And then Ranrock opens the doors, he comes in, we just flee through that archway and find ourselves in Hogwarts, or not in Hogwarts, near Hogwarts. And that's basically everything that happened. We quickly pick up where we left off. This is the Hogwarts Legacy title card you probably saw at the beginning of the video. So yeah, I'll just leave it over to live audio boy. The sorting ceremony is about to take place. The audio quality still is a bit rusty. We're still working on that, but and I'll be back very soon, unfortunately, to tell you more stuff that happened. So yeah, just enjoy the video. It's almost time to be sorted. I think I'm going to be choosing Ravenclaw. That was my...
Oh, good.
That is my house.
We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate.
What happens
now
to my old clothes?
I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
As promised, I am back. Unfortunately, this next few minutes of gameplay were not recorded. Basically, I got sorted into Ravenclaw with this weird picture of the sorting hat. This is just the achievement recording that it automatically makes. I was very lucky it made that. And then, yeah, we just met up with McGonagall. Oh, the headmaster banned Quidditch because of a Quidditch pitch accident last season, last Hogwarts year. So we can't play Quidditch. Makes sense. And he does say, don't tempt me to ban flying altogether. But I think we can still fly. And then Professor Weasley takes us to a common room, which we only have to answer a riddle once to get into the Ravenclaw common room. Normally I think you have to answer a riddle every time, but yeah, later I found out that I can just walk freely in and out of the common room without worrying about anything. But the first riddle was, who lived longer, a ghost or a poltergeist? However, I didn't have to do anything. My character just answered it in the cutscene, no problem. And yeah, and then I woke up in the dormitory, where okay, this is I saved it. I had to go, and then it just respawned me back in the common room. So I did have to replay like a minute or two of gameplay. So you do get to see some visually stuff. I love this dormitory so much. It's beautiful. I could spend hours here, and then if we head up the stairs here, then we eventually run into the first person we talk to.
What's this?
Everett, who throws a dung bomb at the Ravenclaw prefect.
What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb.
And then just talks to us a bit about classes and stuff. I'll just play that right now. And then after that, I think I have actual audio.
What did you
live
hope
audio
would happen? I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
Harrowing indeed. I'm still a bit on edge myself and a little nervous for classes to start.
Oh, you needn't be worried. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are firm but fair?
Ha, I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones?
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it. And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients, as long as your brews are all perfect.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Yeah,
Can't
guy
say
died.
I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all 5th years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. I can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you
Yes.
may have.
I
Leave with me
agree.
and we shall put it to the test.
Alright.
This way.
Let's just read it up to there. And side, yeah, it does. Okay. That ceiling, though. Oh.
Why don't you cast Revelio on this
Yeah.
button
Revelio.
and see what details the field
It'd be great to go to the
guide
moving
provides.
staircases. Can't wait to see how those work. Oh. Yeah, well. Alright. Field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenge menus to continue. Oh. Select field pages. New challenges you unlock there. Your adventure will appear here. Combat quest. Oh, I can't do anything. Remove permanent. Okay. Looks like a Hogwarts regalia spectacles. Regalia. All right. Cool. I like that. In order to claim the rewards, I actually have to go
Clever,
into
isn't it?
the thing.
Keep your
Because
eyes open
otherwise
for
I
more
probably would never open that
opportunities
menu.
like that,
But I do like
inside
rewards,
and
so.
outside of the castle.
I also really like that in this game, when you cast Revelio, you don't have to cast Revelio to know there's something there. I don't have to just keep spamming Revelio. Oh,
No
well,
time
I mean,
to waste.
there's some stuff
Your
there.
classes to attend.
But, things that I could Revelio that don't normally appear sometimes will, like, be outlined in yellow, which is really cool. Whoa, that is a cool opening animation. Wow. Oh, this is such a cool map.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like
Looking
to be sure
forward
you
to
get
it.
to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Yes, of course. You know what? Well,
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He did.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I wonder if people know about the dragon, but I guess maybe that's, like, public? Like, someone, like, the Ministry found out about that, and then, like, the rest of it is just not, I don't know. I'm afraid there isn't anything more to that.
Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Exactly, yeah.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
Well, that's because that's true.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig.
Oh, that was weird.
Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Agreed.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today.
That's a weird
And remember
fade
to
block.
use your field guide. It will
Fade
be
block.
invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned.
All right.
And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Alright, cool.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work.
I love
But
his voice.
I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
I love this costume. Alright. You. Here we go. That's Accio.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here.
Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm?
Yes.
So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Right. So it's this guy. I like this guy. Professor Ronan.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm?
Oh no. Alright. Friendly chirping.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more. Accio, form, yes? That's it!
Like that. Oh, I see.
Excellent control there. Splendid!
Oh. Oh, wow.
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw.
Oh,
But there's
lovely.
certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge?
You told us
Come
she's
on
good.
up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Alright. No, roll a bit more. A bit more.
Very good.
Oh, dang. That was very sad.
That is how it's done.
Oh, you got 50 points. Nice. Alright. I can't see. Oh, it's terrible. That was terrible. Why is she so good? Wow. I don't think I can win. No, I've lost. We're gonna do really good. No. Alright. Maybe I'm getting the hang of this.
Brilliant.
Go do it again, Professor.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh no. Oh.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Oh. Oh, but you still got 30 points. Oh, that was. Oh. Oh, that was good.
That is how it's done.
Okay, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this, Professor. Can we get a perfect score? That'd be good. Alright, well, I've won. Oh, no. I've rolled it completely off. Wow. That's terrible. Wow. It's okay. I win. That was so fun, actually. I did not think that kind of game would be that
Very
enjoyable.
good, both of you.
That
Well
was good.
done.
That was a fun class. I look forward to doing more of them.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand.
Yeah.
I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It is that. Oh, yeah,
it's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Interesting.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
All right. Oh, I leveled up. Cool. Let's take a look at what kind of rewards we got here. Challenges, I believe. What was it? Summon both these quests. Right, cool. I have to do that, yeah. But it's in challenges. Oh, there's also collections. Cool. Oh, quests. Oh, there's pages. Uh-huh. Cool. Oh, I don't have it yet. Oh. Cool, got some gloves. I can get a cape soon. Nice. Some collections. What's that? Value pages. Okay, cool. Wait, I can. There we go.
In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it,
I have put on glasses. I'm not sure about them. I have to look at gear stuff once we maybe get some more things. But for now, I'm not really too worried about it. I don't know where Defense Against Dark Arts is, but I do want to walk through the castle, which is why I'm not using Flue Flames. But I also don't know if I have any Flue Flames near where it is, so like, there's that too.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Alright, here we go. That's Levioso. I love those little things. It's so simple, but so cool.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Oh. I love that in the classes, we're like the only one who does anything. I know the other people.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Well,
see how the dummy deflected your cast?
Yes.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully. Well done.
Levioso. Wow, that's a fast recharge.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
It's convenient, that's all we know how to use.
This should be easy.
Protego!
Protego? Excellent. Lucky.
Levioso, nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
You're good. Now perceptive. Thank you.
I have a bit of... So I'm not the best duelist. Yet.
This should be
You're good.
Oh, so Levioso does have a bit of a longer cooldown.
Nothing lucky about it.
There you go.
I know.
Be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Alright, cool, thank you.
Right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
Thanks.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Okay, well we did fight those guardians in the first episode. I'm not gonna lie to him.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
That's a little...
Fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you ask. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds both
exclusive
intriguing
and unsanctioned.
suspicious.
Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library.
Feels like we have the exact same
You just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
I think that's going to be everything for today. I'll hope to have a new episode out very soon. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was really fun doing the classes. Yeah, I'll see you next time, hopefully. But until then, bye for now. If you're still here, I just wanted to say that the answers to the riddle to get into the Ravenclaw common room, who lived longer, a ghost or a poltergeist? I don't know. The character said something witty along the lines of like, something that's never lived can't have been. The definition of ghost is an apparition of a dead person, and the definition of poltergeist is a ghost or other supernatural being. I don't know what the actual answer is, but I think it's a ghost is not lived because it's just an apparition of a dead person, but the poltergeist can be a supernatural being. Anyways, that's just my take on things. Just, you want to watch this, it's just more gameplay. Check out one of these videos. I'm sure they're great. I'm not sure what I'm going to put there. It'll probably be most recent upload. Best for a viewer.